Chaldene is a pale, broken world. The continents have been carved by dark crevices filled with gaseous liquids. Like scars, the atmosphere is thin and dusty. Permanent sandstorms fill all of the vast wastelands. Geostationary relay satellites are orbiting in precision. There are far more ordinary industry than people would admit, often temporary. Sensors detect a tight network of surveillance, but flights are continually stopped and people are barred access from this planet. Ships that don't answer correctly to the identification programs are tracked and sometimes destroyed. There are scans the Inquisition have detected life under the sand. And the wasteland. There are no civilian official landing platforms. Just trade networks, workers, miners. The winds carry with them this fine metallic dust. And at daytime, the sun is hard and white. Brutal. The temperature often reaching lethal degrees. There are old collapsed buildings and kilometers of compounds, ancient and collapsed under the sand. There are okay, you don't know about this. You can also, before landing, you would have seen these void shield emitters faintly detect them, though most of the planet is impossible to scan because of the storms. You know that Elias de Vries has direct command of construction. He also chooses who lives here, and life is impossible without a steady supply of water and cooling, which is not found on the planet itself. There is a low-frequency mental noise from the planet, psychic noise detected by psychers. You're sneaking up on the first compound you have found, presumably built by humans. And Morgan, you can do a stealth test, or you already did one, I guess.
Yeah, that was the last stealth test that I did.
Nice. Alright. Llewellyn is going to kneel down on a rock in front of the gate. She sees the compound lights, the patrols on the walls. She makes some motions to you. She will stealthily move closer and closer. And she does so successfully. There are several options for getting into this base. Llewellyn, over the microbead, will go. Do we climb the wall? The service door? I can make it up to the wall. And as you look over the rock, Llewellyn, there is a wall you could possibly climb over. There are service doors guarded by patrols. There is what looks like some kind of underground tunnel that cars drive up. You could attempt to impersonate someone here. You could also attempt to create some kind of diversion or some kind of crisis. Or anything else you can think of. You have, so far, local microbead communications are working.
So Morgan is going to vox back to the rest of the group and say, we can either climb the wall or you can cause a distraction. Preferably both. But
I think that if we do cause a distraction, unless we make it something that would be normal here, they might actually report it in. The entire idea here is to take this place without alerting anybody of our presence. That is why it's important that you take out their communications center.
Which is why I was going to say, did anyone notice any habitation whenever we were crashing into the ground? Any scattered? No.
Believe that we were unable to spot anything as we were coming in.
In a low tone, she's just gonna cut the microbead and say Llewellyn that, well, it looks like it's just us. I would suggest we try the wall. Perhaps test it to see if it's actually got any sort of movement devices or thermal imaging or cameras or anything like that. Maybe try that first, and then let's see if we can get over. So with that in mind, she's going to use the little birdie auspex thing to look for any sort of emitters or anything like that. Sort of sensors, basically.
Okay. Yeah, no. You can look up and there's like these floodlights slowly moving over the perimeter walls. There's a metal scaffolding. You can see these antennas sticking up behind the walls. Occasionally you can see a guard slowly walking on the walkways. And as you use your auspex and scanners, you can detect the general hum of a generator, an outdoor generator, somewhere in the compound. There's also some kind of vibration underground. The base most likely goes underground. You're laying prone along these cold rocks. You can see a truck parked just inside the building, cables running over it and between the buildings, and tall communications mast or tower rising above the compound. It's like this skeletal structure ripped of its innards. And you can see occasionally these vibrations coming up it. The place is built to be quite quiet and hidden, but the tower is clearly what they use to communicate.
Okay, using the hand signals, she's gonna point Llewellyn at the tower and then basically use her hands in a sort of break its neck sort of fashion. Looking at her chrono, she's going to see that it's been some time since the patrol last came this way, and she's going to start moving towards the wall.
You're trying to sneak in through the wall? Over the wall?
Yeah.
Alright. So,
the fact she's just covered... I was going to say the fact that she's just covered in dirt and crap like that, any kind of subterfuge wouldn't work.
You can, as soon as you get up on your feet, you can feel this strong wind near the ground for some reason, pulling at your feet, You lift your feet up and it's like you're walking in water. The wind is against you. You can see the floodlight slowly turning in your direction. The air is filled with dust helping you, but it is difficult to approach. The wall itself is about 6 meters of reinforced plasteel. You can see several places have these scars from the sandstorms, and parts of the wall have been sort of worn off. You can see a razor wire on top of it. Every few seconds, the floodlight passes over and casts a shadow in your direction. From your position, you can see 2 guards and hear voices on the other side of the wall. A truck is started somewhere deeper into the compound. You approach the wall, and Llewellyn will run up to you. So she succeeds. I need you to do an athletics test at -10.
Success with 4 additional.
Nice. Llewellyn succeeds as well. You climb over the wall, reaching the top. Llewellyn will very swiftly and skillfully cut the wire. She puts something over it and flips over to the other side and lands on the ground. I do success.
Success with 4 additional.
Okay. You find a very, very good spot to land. Behind some crates, and you're completely hidden.
Okay.
To make it past this area, I want you to do an awareness test.
And sorry, give me 2 seconds. So, I can retry it with a -10 and right, okay. Success with 8 additional.
8 additional.
Yep. Rolled an 8.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
You will. Let me see that. Oh my goodness. Alright. You catch everything as you land. Over the crates, you have for some reason, a good moment where everyone is just, their backs are turned to you. You land with the softest thud. As you look around, there's a few cables rattling above you. You can hear the wind catching up. There's some pulsing deep underground, an engine sound. And about 50 meters away, you see this kind of low ferrocrete building. There is this warm gold light shining up the compound and the courtyard around it. It is filled with sand, and there is some equipment scattered around. You see 2 patrols. And now you can see their movement, and you'll get an advantage to try to move past them. You can do a stealth test if you would like to try to move closer to the compound.
Okay, stealth, right.
Llewellyn succeeds.
Success with 6 additional.
Oh my god. You reach the building door immediately, running straight up to it. Now, as you're right next to the door, there is this shallow trench between you and the door, with some scrap metal and equipment. You can try to move in the shadow and move past it quickly with an athletics test. Or you can try to sneak slowly around it.
I think we'll take it slow and steady.
Okay. Do a stealth test at -20.
Okay, so that's -10 with a chameleon cloak. A success with 3.
Beautiful. You make it right up to the door, and you hear Llewellyn engaging the lock. There is this very low humming metallic click, and as she moves the door with her hand, you can smell oil and dust. She's gonna lean right next to the door, motioning for you to try to enter.
Okay, I shall attempt to very sneakily move in.
You can do a tech use test. Security, sorry.
Oh, there's no chance of that.
Then I will let Llewellyn do it. One moment. Let's see. Okay. Her security is very good. Yeah, she succeeds. She's going to use her kit. She leans down next to it in her with her kit. She will open the door. It slides open slowly, and you slip in. You hear this metallic creak behind you. You're in a long metallic corridor. Now, as you leave the door open, you see a red light shining on a panel to your right when you enter the door. And you can do a tech use test at -10.
I'm not going to be able to do that.
Security -10.
No, hold on. Tech is -10. I'll give it a try. Failure with 1 additional.
You'll see the light turn solid red after a couple of seconds. Nothing else happens. It just changes from yellow to red.
Right, Morgan's gonna turn to Llewellyn and say, "Close the door. That was an alarm."
Llewellyn closes the door. She's going to slowly reach for her weapon.
Right, let's try to get out of this corridor. Hopefully they'll think it was just a malfunction.
Llewellyn moves quickly behind you.
And I'm gonna move down the corridor, looking for anywhere that we can slip off the main thoroughfare.
As you move down the corridor, you move past some wires hanging over your head, and immediately as you're about to pass the corner, you see a man with no hair, looking very determined. He's wearing a grey cloak, brown jacket. He looks at you, immediately recoils in horror. And he has this. He has a Eldar runed mask just hanging under his on his chest plate, and he immediately reaches for his blade, pulls it out.
And I was going to say, tell Llewellyn to take him down quietly. Says as Morgan pulls out her force staff. What's it called? Phase lance. Offer back. And she's gonna, just before they go into combat, she's gonna go over the Vox very, very quickly and say, "We've been made," and cut it off.
Oh. Oh dear.
The man is going to immediately reach for his weapon, draws this long blade, it looks alien in nature, and he will charge Llewellyn. Llewellyn jumps out ahead. Morgan, you go first.
As he goes charging at Llewellyn, and Llewellyn jumps out of the way, Morgan is going to ignite the phase lance and push it directly forward, aiming at his chest, and she will hit him on the...
That is a hit.
No, it's not. It is a body hit.
Oh, it's a hit.
No. Yeah, it's 0-3. You reversed it.
You reverse him.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No worries.
Okay.
Said it, and he succeeded 2 degrees on his dodge.
Okay.
Do you have any escape roll?
Not yet.
He dodges out of the way just as you try to stab him.
Okay, and that's me.
Llewellyn will jump into action. She's going to try to use a silent weapon. See what she got. Okay, not a lot. She's got no silenced weapons. We're gonna try to grapple him. And we're gonna do melee test, dodge test, fail. She succeeds. She's gonna unarmed strike him. You see Llewellyn jolt forward. She grabs his collar, choking him, and will immediately elbow him in the face. She's wearing a tight leather outfit, and you can see her elbow just strike across his face, opening this deep cut on his face. She pushes him up against the wall, holding his collar. The man, choking, is unable to activate his Vox device yet, and he will to attack Llewellyn with his warp blade. He is going to attack her arm. This is her right arm. 1d5 Ains. Skippable attack. Make a part on the right. Okay. Llewellyn has to do a fear test. She succeeds. The weapon ignores armor. 5, 11, 12, 16. Damage. 16. That's going to be a brutal wound. Llewellyn catches the blade with her arm. It opens her entire arm up, and you hear this shriek as it cuts open her armor, and she's bleeding profusely. It is your turn.
Okay, bring the phase lance round again. She's going to strike at him, and she's going to hit him with 8 additional this time. But we'll see where it hits first. Sorry, do you want to try to dodge?
Failure.
Oh.
No dodge.
So that is damage of 16, penetration 6 to 71. Hold on.
Ooh, nice.
To the left leg.
You stab
Right,
into
right
his right leg, and hear this as Llewellyn changes her grip to cover his mouth instead. She's going to take 3 fingers and jam them into his mouth, holding his jaw down. It is a display of vicious brutality, as you see like drool and saliva dripping down mixed with blood. She jolts his jaw down and is still grappling him as she's going to attempt to do a takedown. Success on the test. He fails on his resistance. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Not one. Llewellyn is going to... you see her grabbing him, and she sits on his neck, and she is going to do a move where she completely chokes him and grabs his... pokes his eyes with the other hand. So she has one hand in his mouth, the other one in his eyes. And you just, at this point, you just hear these guttural sounds. He's on the ground and she's sitting on top of him. He succeeds his evasion test, and he is going to get out of her grip. And he gets back on his feet, and you see Llewellyn sort of up against the wall. He just like jolts her off him, pushes her off, and gets back on his feet, but his back is turned to you. So now he's facing her, and his back is to you. He's standing above her.
Morgan, whipping round the phase lance again, jabs it straight at him. Strikes him so he can dodge if he wishes.
Fail.
And that's 14 damage, pen 6 to the left leg, I think.
Well, so that would be, I think that's an arm actually. Well, that's the right arm.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at 96, the target.
You cut his
12,
arm clean off with a single chop. His arm falls to the ground, and this vicious spew of blood up the wall. He holds his arm for a few seconds. Llewellyn immediately gets up, grabs his mouth again, and you're just... He falls up against the wall, and you hear more blood oozing as he just lays there convulsing for a few seconds. Llewellyn will keep her hand over his mouth. until the place is sprayed with blood. Llewellyn looks up at you, her face and her white hair dripping with blood. Her face is more red than pale at this moment.
Morgan, Llewellyn. What's your guys' status? You said you were discovered?
Llewellyn will activate her microbead. Everything is fine. She will walk over him and continue down the hallway.
Llewellyn, patch yourself up if you need to.
Llewellyn,
leaving a trail of blood for them to follow.
At that moment, Llewellyn looks down on her arm and she slowly just turns her arm in your direction for you to inspect it.
It looks kind of deep. This is unfortunately the best I can do at the moment. And she's going to take off a bit of her cloak, cut it with the knife, and just tie it tight round the wound.
In the compound, at this moment, you see the patrols continuing as usual. No sign of alarm. No unusual moment.
It seems they have gone unnoticed. The camp has not yet reacted to whatever is happening inside.
Llewellyn continues. She keeps moving. She stops right before there's a T-junction. Goes left and right. Do a awareness test. Llewellyn, out of breath. She can't hear much. Nice. Two guards are talking around the corner. You sit there and listen for a while. They're discussing cargo that arrived from deeper in Chaldene. After a couple of minutes, they walk past the junction. They pass you and you hide in a corner. They're standing at the other end of it and you're able to move past them. Do a stealth test, -10.
Success was 6. This is going to end badly. I know this.
Holy shit. You enter a large operations room. There are terminals with glowing data screens. You see a stairwell at the end about 20 meters away, descending deeper underground. There is also a small vehicle bay door on the other end. This looks like some kind of command station. One of the guards is leaning against the console. He looks like he's looking at a data slate and is like repeatedly tapping the data slate board, leaning on his elbow.
And there's only one guard in the room.
Yes.
Right, I am going to try to sneak up behind him and see if I can shove something sharp into the base of his brain. Right,
Okay.
No, in fact, what I'm actually going to do is I am going to try a telepathic link which will simply make him think that he's tired and he should go and
Fail.
leave the...
I failed. I failed the resistance.
We'll need to still try it, so... That's... Sorry, give me 2 seconds. Okay, so essentially he is told to drop the data slate and go and grab himself some recaf from downstairs.
Okay. Oh, he gets up lazily, tapping on his microbead. You can see him getting up on his feet. Llewellyn hides behind the wall. He walks down the stairs. So yeah, right now it is very hot as you look around. Lots of Vox consoles, lots of data. You can see racks of antenna leading up to this huge tower above you. You estimate that you're right under this huge skeletal structure. This tower. There are interference patterns occasionally. And on one of the consoles you see this Vox system visualized. They're monitoring Vox stations. And this on this you can do a common lore tech test.
No, I can't. I don't have common lore tech.
Llewellyn looks around. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Do you have explosives?
She slowly turns her head to you, dripping with blood still down her chest plate. She nods.
Well, we seem to be in the right place. So let's just blow the room and put it on a bit of a delay and get the hell out. What do you think? Are you in agreement?
Whatever you say. She nods.
Well, at the end of the day, we can't actually do a great deal, just the two of us. And we seem to be in the right place. We're trying to take down the Vox communications, so... yeah, I say let's blow it.
Llewellyn looks at you. Well?
Well, you said you had explosives.
Did I say she has explosives?
Okay, well, then I'm just gonna go and use a molten ray on it.
Alright.
Unless there's an off switch. In fact, actually, what does his data slate say?
The man who went downstairs? He is long gone. He's
I'm gonna
gone.
grab the data slate first and have a quick gauge of that, see if there's
He's long gone.
Very, very quick skim read, see if there's anything useful.
He's not there.
You took it with him?
Yeah.
All right.
You can now hear some voices approaching. You can hear some voices approaching.
Right. Morgan's going to grab one of the cables off what she thinks is the communications array and basically melt it. And then slip out, hopefully, before they come.
What are we looking at? Describe what you're doing. I don't understand.
So the cable's going into the actual computers, or the cogitators. She's going to look for one that looks as though it is operating frequencies. Basically just going off what she's seen beforehand, and is essentially going to grab the main power cable into it. So it is, pull it down ever so slightly and just basically use a small amount of psychic power to melt it so that it stops getting power to it.
I say you don't understand the difference between the different wires. You don't have the tech knowledge. You can grab a random one.
Yeah, why not?
Right, he goes. One of the screens flickers.
Okay, and they are then going to leave.
What's the voice, the noise radius on that? Meters.
Doesn't say it has a noise radius.
Pretty sure it does.
Hold on, let me just check.
You're using smite.
It would be probably a molten beam.
Sun hot energy. I'm gonna say the guards rush into the room.
I suppose it would sound like a kettle whistling, I suppose. You know, just with a vapor in the air burning.
Yeah, makes sense. And give me 2 minutes.
Yeah, no worries.
So I'm drawing up a little fun map for us.
Oh, cool. Oh, shit. Let's close that down. There we go. So he's all happy that you sent the person with no skills whatsoever.
Who sent you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you sent yourself.
I'm saying the other two.
think they approve. They love what you've done so far.
Go on.
They're huge.
I mean, if we had Zeta,
Well,
we would have sent him too, but sorry.
You let her steal my bird. That was the whole plan to get rid of me. You're monsters.
Why would anyone want to get rid of you? Such a charming.
I don't know.
Such a charming lady.
I don't know. Because they're assholes.
No. The world
I
is the
do
problem.
have an asshole.
You're not the problem. The world is the problem.
That's what I keep telling people.
Right? Well, 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 you got this far. Well done, well done. Well done. Might wanna upgrade your skills a little bit. But now you're a psyker.
Is the situation upstairs still calm, or has it become activated?
Outside you will begin to see movement. People running into the building. Yeah.
I believe it is time for us to launch our distraction now that it seems that things are getting heated inside.
Oh, right. So we had a distraction, did we?
In this case, they will be thinking, well, hopefully they'll panic and escape. Thinking that there's two forces, one on the outside, one on the inside. If everything goes well, they might break before we even have to kill too many of them.
So have you decided to move into action?
Ariokis, I suggest that we try to move as stealthily as we can, as to give Tetricus a good short charge into them.
I mean, you can try.
Then let's get a move on.
Beautiful. So we're going to jump to you very soon. Just trying to keep a overview of both scenes. Okay. Hold on, I'm jumping back and forth here.
No.
Trying to find the map we were at. Oh, there we are. Okay. Good. Okay. Morgan, you say you do you first. You see random wasteland. Okay, it's a lot of screens here now, so I'm trying to focus. There we go. Good. Okay. So, where do you want to approach the compound? outside team.
I would say maybe where Morgan and Llewellyn went in at.
Okay.
Do we think we can get Petricus over that wall?
No.
Is there any way that it looks like it's some sort of, easy to break through gate or something like that?
Yeah,
Or-
absolutely. Tetricus will just deny that immediately. Say no, there's no way he's getting undetected over that wall.
Yeah, we don't need to go undetected. We just need to get close enough so that he, get to the wall so we can break through and,
Oh yeah,
cause chaos and mayhem.
no worries at all. You're gonna make it all the way up to the edge of the wall because guards are distracted.
Was there a gate?
Absolutely, yes. There's a wide gate. Only one guard standing outside the gate now. And in fact, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you how close you get without detection. And here you are. Let me know when you can see the map.
I could see the map.
I can see the map too.
Fantastic.
I cannot see the guard.
Quarantine enforcer up here. Yeah. This green arrow is the gate. This is a maintenance door. Some kind of security door. Metallic. Both of them metal. Enforced. Would you like to spring into action?
Alex,
Try
Alex,
the maintenance door.
I was thinking the same thing, but do you have any way to kill him from a distance without making too much of a fuss?
No.
Then let us attempt the maintenance door. If we can just move up there undetected.
I'll try. Tetricus begins stumbling over to the rock. No. His huge power armor is shimmering in the sunlight. The quarantine enforcer immediately spots him. He gets to about here.
I said okay that if Eric was, while Tetricus was attempting to sneak, Eric would like to, line up a shot.
Cool. You can attempt to take the shots. And roll for initiative. Everybody.
Will this be a full aim or a half aim?
Half aim.
Ooh.
Could you give me control of the token, please?
Of course.
How many feet in a meter, or is it 16 meters because of squares?
Oh, around feet. I can fix. There you go.
Hit with 1 degree of success.
Did you get 14, Eric? On your initiative?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Good. Alrighty. What do we see?
And I hit him 1 degree at his left leg.
Wonderful. He fails his dodge. You
That was
pepper
4
him with
damage.
bullets. You pepper him with bullets. He immediately begins walking in your direction. Ugh! You can hear him stumbling over. He has a hazard suit with Eldar runed helmet. He is wielding a bioweapon and psychic disruptors. His quarantine enforcer suit is quite heavy. He looks to be larger than an average human. He moves quickly.
Oh dear. That didn't work too well. Alexandros!
He is going to... Oof. He's going to attack Tetricus. That's a headshot. Tetricus does his dodge. But inescapable attack. He does a semi-auto attack. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Ooh. Tetricus will turn at him, and something has come over Tetricus. You'll see him just pound his chest plate as soon as he gets hit by this warp weapon. I'm tired of this! I've had enough! You've bothered me for... As he begins walking, he throws his weapon on the ground. He activates his power fist and he holds it over his head. And you can see him almost like he's rallying troops. He is like pounding his chest plate, looking back and forth between you. He rolls a nat 1 to resist the fair tests. As good you rolled. A shot can be heard from your right. Ariok, do you want to dodge?
I would like to dodge very much, please.
Do it.
3 additional degrees of success.
Wonderful.
Oh dear. Reinforcements, they got reinforcements coming from the right. That men of Krieg. They're supposed to be loyal to the... Oh dear.
Great. Good. It's my gun. Perfect. And I'm going to say... Okay. He attempts to shoot you. It is a plasma gun. The blue orb flies over your head. Another one attempts to attack you, Ariok. Do you have step aside?
I do not have step aside. I am a nerd.
Oof.
Nerds don't get step aside unless they got plenty of XP to burn.
Excellent. He is going to hit your left leg. And unfortunately, this is a plasma weapon. No. Wait. No. Last weapon. You're lucky. Good. Good. Office 6. 2 hits. Left leg. Ooh, lucky damage for you. Lucky damage for you. Only... yeah. Only 5 energy, 7 penetration.
That's 7 penetration. 6 damage, you said?
5 energy,
Okay,
7
5
penetration.
energy. So that's 2 go through.
And then a 4 energy, 7 penetration.
Thank God that toughness isn't automatically deducted from penetration. Otherwise it would have been much lower.
Nice. You're still alive. And
Be careful! I just got this leg! I don't think I can afford a new one!
The Quarantine Enforcer, you get an inspiration point. The Quarantine Enforcer is going to shoot you, Alexandros. You should consider dodging.
Oh, yes.
He has a hazard suit, an Eldar rune helmet, and unusual bioweapons. Heretical, of course.
2 degrees of success.
Let's see. Ooh, very nice. You dodge as these red and yellow rays fly over your head. They almost look like little balls that are on fire. And there's like a smoke following them. Like these incendiary rounds almost. Very slow moving. Tetricus will continue his rage as he charges. The Quarantine Enforcer gets a solid hit in his head. And 4, 16. Let's calculate his damage here. Alright. Punching him once in the face. And again. I'll roll the damage publicly. 2d6. Boom. Ooh, Righteous Fury. Is that a Righteous Fury? No, it's not. Okay, 1 attack. He gets another one. Nice. That's gonna do it. He crushes the helmet of this character. He's going to grab his armor, so keeping him from falling down, and with repeated punches he cracks his mask. He falls down on his knees. Tetricus keeps punching a couple of more times until there's only silence.
Alexandros, using a half turn, reaches up, turns on his Rosarius, and then looks at the Krigman that's farther away from Tetricus, reaches out with his mind. Attempts to cast. Reaching out with his mind, he forms an image in his head of that demon that had possessed him and sends it into the mind of the Krigman. Pose willpower.
Awesome, you get an inspiration point. And he fails.
Not what I wanted. So 75. Character gets frozen in terror. Can take no actions as he recovers himself.
Nice. The one, this one?
The closest one, yes.
He's frozen. I'm gonna make a terrified token image for him. And it is the Enforcer's turn. He's going to move faster. There. And he's going to attack you, Alexandros. It is this very powerful beam being fired in your direction. Again, looks like these fiery bullets.
Dodge with 3 degrees of success.
Ooh. Very nice. He is going to miss you. And Kriegsman is going to move about there. Here. And he will also attack you, Alexandros. This is a hit to your left arm. Left arm. Would you like to dodge? Do you have step aside?
Negative. I do not have step
Okay.
aside.
Two hit. Two
Force field
hits.
does not stop it.
Okay. 2 hits to your arm. And 11 energy, 7 penetration.
Ouch.
And then 7 energy, 7 penetration. Both to your arm.
Which arm?
Doesn't matter unless you take it critical. And lose it. Oh, I guess if you're in critical. Are you? Are you in critical?
First shot takes me down to 0 wounds.
Okay. It was the right arm.
7 and the second shot takes me to -5.
-5 arm. -5 energy. The attack causes energy to course through the target's arm. Stunned for 1 round, and the arm is useless until you get medical attention. Next.
Ariok is gonna turn his semi-auto stutter and he, opens up a suppressive fire in this direction. His fire doesn't hit anybody. Oh, come on! Yeah, hey, come!
Beautifully, you get an inspiration point. As they all need to take suppression tests. Fail. You suppress everyone.
Yay!
Let's see. Zoop. Let's give them little icons for that. There we go.
And that is my turn.
Beautiful. Now this Kriegsman is going to shoot you, Eriok. No, he's gonna shoot Tetricus. Never mind. Tetricus is a bigger threat. And it's going to be a body shot. 7 energy. Ooh! Tetricus takes it in the armor, he's fine. The other one... was it only one round for this one? I think... Who was it who did that? I think it was you, Eric? Alexander? What was the effect?
What was that?
You were the one who
The terrify?
terrified this guy, right?
Yeah.
How long does that last?
How long? How long is it?
Trying to find that out. Doesn't quite stay.
Is it on the
on
chalk
it.
table?
Oh, it's just a shock effect. Okay, yeah, I can find that. Let's see.
75, that would be the character is frozen by terror. He can take no action until he recovers himself and see shock and snapping out of it on page 286. After snapping out of it, he makes all tests with a -10 penalty for the rest of the encounter.
So he needs to snap out of it. Okay. Then he will move away from you first. So he is there. He's going to run here. Snap out of it. He snaps out of it.
Actually, he can't move until he snaps out of it. He's frozen still.
Then he snaps out of it, and then he moves. And the enforcer is suppressed. He's going to kneel down and let's see. He can only take a half action. He gets a -20 to his ballistic tests. So he's going to attempt to fire at you, Alexandros, with a -20 penalty. He misses by a lot. Huge miss. Tetricus will immediately, after killing him, go over the microbead. Left or right? Hearing nothing,
Left, there's more on that side.
he starts running. He's going to get approximately here. Next.
Alexandros, you're up, dude.
But Alexandros is going to run up against the wall over here, taking cover. That's it.
-20, or actually he's gonna run to cover. Gonna try to snap out of it. The Kriegsmarine is a little bit too brave for his own good. He is going to stay and shoot at Tetricus. Because he is suppressed, he misses. And because Tetricus is running, gets another -20 for a total of -40 to hit. So he has a literal stormtrooper aim right now. You see him just holding his last gun at full auto, shooting up in the air. Next.
Right, then Arioki turns towards the other side and he opens up another suppressive fire in that direction.
Range of your weapon?
It's 30. But it doesn't say anything in the book about how long you can do it at.
Whether it goes to maximum range. Yeah, you're right. It probably continues until maximum range, to be honest.
Yeah, which these guys should be within.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't hit anything, but they should still make the tests.
Fail. Fail.
Yes.
2 more suppressed. Good. The Kriegsmarine. Oh, that was that was a good timing on that suppression. Very good timing. He's going to run.
He's a tactical genius.
Yes. He's going to run to cover. Having a little bit of tactical skill himself. And the other one is technically in cover. He is going to try to snap out of it. He succeeds, just barely. Excellent. Quarantine enforcer, there you are. He's gonna try to snap out of it. He succeeds. Prone in the sand. He will attempt to shoot past the Kriegsmarine to hit Tetricus. That's a hit to the body. Successful dodge. And Tetricus is actually going to dodge this. He sidesteps the weapon.
Oh.
Which is unusual for him, but he got a very good dodge. And these fiery bolts fly past him. So while he's running, he also gets a -20. So that is good for you. There you go. Going to Enforcer. Tetricus continues his charge. Gonna punch the Kriegsman. Ooh, not a good hit, but 10, 20. Let's roll for damage. 1. Now I have to move that out. Is that a Righteous Fury? Yes. Yes, it is.
Yes!
I think no, this guy is completely dead. Tetricus will, while running, he like does like a superhero punch. He literally like runs, and while running, he just keeps his momentum and punches through the Kriegsman into his gut, and you see the Kriegsman just collapsing on one punch. Tetricus keeps running over him. Alexandros.
Stampede.
Alright. From his cover, Alexandros reaches out with his mind to attempt again to terrify.
Do you have range for that?
70 meters.
Okay.
Just within range.
Fails to resist.
It's giving me a weird number, but I believe it's 70 fails. Power fails as the image he brings to mind makes him falter, and as he's overcome with a wave of nausea.
You're remembering to add 10 for each psi rating you have, right? To the shock table.
Oh, that wasn't the shock table. That was just the attempt to cast it.
Ah, okay. Oh.
My Nice. So you have to roll on the effect, psychic effect. Table? No, that's if you roll doubles.
Yeah.
Alright. So it doesn't go through.
No, it doesn't.
The enforcer will try to snap out of it. He succeeds. No longer suppressed. And he will try to shoot Tetricus. Tetricus is no longer running, so he doesn't get the -20. So it's gonna be Eldar's Psi Disruptor. That is -22, 40. Perfect hit. 2 inescapable attack, -50 to dodge. Good luck on that, Tetricus. Literally impossible. Tetricus can't dodge that. So it's gonna be 2 hits. Starting with his body. Alright. 3. Alternative. Tall. Fair one, not a hit. So he gets the first one. Tetricus tries to save. He fails with 4 degrees. Tetricus needs to do a shock test. Gets a really high number. 107. Fainting that away, the character keels over and remains unconscious for a total of 3 rounds. Tetricus will fall to the ground unconscious. He is out.
Dang it.
Sleepy. Kriegsmarine. Eriok, go.
Alright then, Ariok no longer has the ammo to do a suppressor, so he's just gonna open fire upon this enforcer.
Successful dodge with 1 degree. No, 0 degrees. Just a flat success.
Yeah, in that case, no need for me to roll, even I can't make more than 1 hit, so
Oh, okay.
on single
You
fire.
can do a full auto with auto pistol.
Yeah, the thing is, I only had 2 bullets left, and the semi-auto is 3.
Yeah, but you can
I
do 2. Oh, it's fixed at 3.
I think so. I just assume that you can't semi-auto unless you have the required amount of ammo.
Is that how semi-auto works, Aaron? You're a gun person. I guess you're true, Alexandros. Can you fire a semi-auto with 3 burst? I know M16 has a 3 burst fire, doesn't it?
Semi-auto is 3 burst, yeah.
But can you fire it with 2 bullets left in the mag? Even though it's a 3 burst? You probably can.
Yeah.
You probably can,
The
right?
magazine just runs dry.
Oh.
Yeah.
In that case,
You
you
only
can
get 2 shots.
roll.
Exactly, but you can still use the okay. So yeah, you can do it.
I don't get to aim though, so let's see how this goes. I am currently at standard range since it's less than double the normal range. Also, I'm not gonna make this.
Yeah, we'll see.
No.
Oh.
I mean, I
Okay.
needed to roll a 6 or better.
Worth a try.
Yeah, or the shot. Now I need to spin around, reloading.
Yeah. You empty the clip, 2 bullets go out, and I see if we can reloading the Kriegsmen. Going to spring into action. He succeeds in recovering, getting a bonus. He will run out from cover, and Eriok dodge.
I'm gonna spend a inspiration point to reroll that one because that was a failure.
Yes.
But I fail harder.
Oh. Alright, that's a body hit. 63. So he's going to hit you in the body for a total of 10 energy, 7 penetration.
7. Ariok gets down to 1 wound.
Ooh.
Oh! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This isn't good, this isn't good.
6 energy, 7 penetration.
Yeah, Eric Shock is gonna drop down to -2.
Okay, you're still alive.
Yeah,
Energy.
but I am in critical.
Critical 2 to the body. The blast punches the air from the target's body. He must take a toughness test.
Success with 3 degrees.
Oh my god. We're fine.
I am more tough than I am accurate.
I am invincible. Okay. And the Kriegsmarine is... I have to play it straight. He's gonna shoot you, Eric. He's going to shoot you. What do you do now? I rolled a 98. The weapon jams.
Peter, I got a...
He's holding a last weapon. It immediately just goes up in smoke. Overheating. Overheat. Quarantine will... knowing the effect of his weapon, he's very familiar with it. He will walk closer to Tetricus, put a foot on the back of his head. Yes. And while he is down, he will kneel down, and his weapon jams too. Wait, what the fuck? No, come on. You can't be serious. 197. Yeah, his weapon jams. His fucking weapon jams, and he's just standing there trying to execute Tetricus. At the 97, it's going to go like this. He throws the weapon in the sand, pulls out his sword, and Tetricus has 2 more rounds to sleep.
Alexandra! Save Tetricus!
You get an inspiration point. Tetricus is sleeping. Alexandros.
From his cover, he sees Tetricus in dire straits and again reaches out with his mind. At this far range, there's only so many things that he can reach. And succeeds on the one that's on Tetricus. These are opposable power.
Failure. Fail.
He is hit with the same effect that the other had, where he is frozen in terror. Take no actions.
Okay. Well done. Frozen. Frozen. Good. And he's going to pop out of the corner, seeing that something is going on. You're behind half cover, Alexandros. He's going to try to shoot you. You want to dodge?
You want to dodge.
He gets a good hit.
Fails to dodge. But the conversion field catches it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yes.
Huge energy flame bolt flies in your direction. It almost has a little arc to it. It flies up a little bit and then arch like comes down. Huge fiery effect. The sand under your ground catches fire, and this black molten smoke billows up in your direction. This is some unknown chemistry, not native to humanity. Probably deeply heretical. It burns and Unless you have a rebreather, it will sting horribly in your eyes and your nose.
Got a rebreather. We believe we've been wearing it when we were trekking across the
True.
wasteland.
Yep. You just look
Also-
at it. It's clearly this acidic, corrosive gas.
What's the damage on that?
There's no damage. He missed.
Oh, he hit the conversion field.
Right. It just hit the ground. Yeah.
Well, the if damage against the force fields for the Rosarius can release a blast of light if it's enough.
Oh, I see.
It's an effect I keep on forgetting to use.
True. Alright, let's see. He gets a Righteous Fury. That's 13. That's a 10 energy, 3 penetration.
10 energy? No, it doesn't set it off.
Eric, go.
Okay, Ariok is actually gonna drop prone and then begin to reload his gun. So half action, drop down, half action, reload. He's got half in action reloading left. But since it's prone, it's also gonna be minus to hit.
Excellent. Reloading. Krigsman. They are still trying to hit you. One of them will do a... he's going to run. The other one is going to try to shoot while he's running. And he will hit you in the right leg. Ariok.
Eric's gonna try to wiggle around.
Wiggle around.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You wiggle out of the way.
I'm gonna try because I haven't rolled that yet. I got a minus 20 to this test.
Oof.
Because I am prone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he gets a penalty to hit you too. But even with that
minus
penalty,
10.
yeah, even with that penalty, he still hits.
That wasn't gonna happen. I did get a fresh. I'm gonna use my fresh inspiration point.
Nice.
Yeah, you gave me one when I shouted,
Yep.
Alexandra, stay Tetricus!
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh my God! Your
You're not-
rolls, your rolls.
Alexandra,
Oh.
no, wait, it was Morgan. Morgan is, hoarding all the hot rolls.
Oof.
Channel
Unfortunately,
channel your inner worm, dude. Wiggle harder.
I'm trying, my wiggling isn't enough.
you're like wiggling on the ground. Unfortunately, this lass hits you for 10 energy, 7 penetration in the leg.
Oh, I am -9. I am dead.
Oh no. Leg 9. The force of the attack reduces the leg to a little more than a chunk of sizzling grizzle. Toughness tests.
Which leg was it?
It was the left leg.
I don't think leg.
As it always is with us.
You don't have to ask which leg it was.
No. Well, at the start of the campaign, you can just amputate this leg. Just
Okay,
play
so
without the leg.
I could live.
Actually, that's a cheat code for playing in this game. Just amputate your legs and just go walk around on crutches shooting. Then you'll win. You'll win this campaign.
Yeah, so Ariok fails, and I'm gonna burn a fate point not to perma-die.
Wonderful. I think you've done really well, Ariok. You've been great help suppressing. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
Yeah,
This
luckily
has been good. This has been good.
As Eric is trying to, wiggle around from this, trying to get his gun into position to, get the, the rerun done and shoot the Creekman. His leg is just getting his spog of fire. He just sort of flies away, and the Eric.
You now suffer from one of the worst conditions in the world, the lost leg condition. This is never good. It's almost always fatal. And unfortunately, you are also dead. So would you like to burn a fate point?
I have already removed it.
Excellent.
Eric I will fight to the final fate point. That's the
You've got nothing. 0 fate points. The Emperor really doesn't give a fuck about me. He's like, nah, bro, nah, come on. You got your chances. Fuck this. I'm done.
Everything he does from this point is just pure profit because I already used up all the trade on him. So keep trucking along. I'm not going to invest anything more. You just go until you die. Like once you suck enough, money into a fucking car and repairs, like, okay, after the next time you break down, I'm not going to repair you. I'm just going to get a new one.
Dude.
Coincidentally, that is what happened to my first car. I was driving up to get a wheel change, and it died on the ramp. And I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm not repairing this shit anymore. It's to the scrapyard with you.
Dude, you have as much favor with the Emperor as Corpse Starch. He don't give a fuck at this point. All right.
One pay point.
Oh, you still one? Okay. Kriegsmarine. Very happy. Does a little fist bump in there. Like, yeah, got him. Got one of the main characters.
That's not a true creed. They would never be imposter. They would never be happy.
Imposter! It's the last thing you say before you faint. Wait a second. These are fake. Fake Kriegsmarine. Okay. Frozen. What happens to our little princess there? Mr. Frozen.
He has to make a willpower save.
Willpower save. Failure. Still.
Yes.
Okay.
Gotta snap out of it.
Gotta snap out of it. Let's try to snap out of it. Fail. Alexandros.
Alexandros.
One more round of sleeping.
He reaches out with his mind again. This time on the one that took you down to Ariok. Vengeance in his mind. Can I roll inspiration to give myself a bonus?
Nice.
So 72 does not give me enough. And then that was a half action, so again I'll attempt a second time.
Yeah. You're re-rolling the attack? That's
Yes.
you gotta use a fate point.
No, I mean no, it's a half action psychic power. So I use my other half action to cast it again.
No. Psychic power is an attack action. You can only do one attack action per round.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yep. No worries.
Wait, according to this, it's just a concentration subtype, not an attack
Mm.
subtype.
What do you mean?
According to the blurb he put up on the Roll20, it's a concentration subtype, not an attack subtype.
I can double check it, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we can.
Yeah, it's a pretty major thing, so...
I took it from the website, so I'll check the book.
Yeah, because psychic powers do have, if they have the subtype attack, it's in the list too, so...
Yeah, smite, attack, concentration, telepathic link, concentration.
In Dark Heresy, using psychic power like Terrify requires a focus power action. It is a focus power action. Is it an attack action? Yes. In terms of action economy, the focus power action is considered the psychic equivalent of a standard attack action. So all focus powers are attack actions.
Ah.
Okay. Then I will use the rest of my turn to move right there.
Beautiful. The Enforcer will shoot you, Alexandros. Oh my god. Stormtrooper aim. It goes all over the place. These fiery bolts fly in all directions once again. None of them even close to you. They're all rolling in the 90s now for some reason. Ariok.
Ariok is, I think, rather unconscious at this point. Or do you rule that I'm still, awake?
I rule that you're dreaming. What are you dreaming about?
Ariok is dreaming about hunting down book lice. It's his worst nightmare.
Book lice.
Yes, and not normal-sized book lice or bookworms.
Not bookworms, book lice.
Just,
Okay.
yeah.
I love that.
Just but huge ass, these sort of tyrannid-sized things.
Yeah. Book lice. But they're actually like these real tyrannid giga monsters that live underground, but they're called book lice for some reason.
And they just go around breaking the spines of books. And
Exactly.
They live on books. Okay. The Kriegsmarine who was charging you, he's going to do like an action roll, like jumping through the air, landing on the ground sideways, sliding in the sand. And he's gonna shoot you, Alexandros. Flying through the air. He's gonna get one shot off. Alrighty. One hit.
4
Body.
degrees of dodge.
4 degrees of dodge. The last gun's bullets will hit the wall. You dodge them all. Kriegsmarine. Running. Enforcer. And he is... Okay, no longer frozen. He's going to shoot you, or actually...
I don't think he can shoot him, actually. His gun
He
down.
threw away his gun.
Ah,
Or, yeah, he throws away his gun and he pulls his sword. He's going to run to cover here. He's moving unnaturally fast. Tetricus. What's going on here? I feel tired. I'm like all groggy and so sleepy. He wakes up, looks around. He's going to wake up and move there. Sandros.
Seeing the man run up on him, he'll step out to get a better view and cast another psychic power. This one not so tame as the others.
If it's a resistance, I fail.
I add to the attack.
Okay,
Cleansing
yeah,
flame.
he fails to dodge too.
Damage.
Damage.
Uh, 2 damage. 10-13 is not accurate. Sorry, 7 damage.
7 damage. Penetration a lot. Okay, good. You burn him. The enforcer will draw his sword. Bicycle. Not to be confused with a bicycle. And let's see. Tetricus will step out of the way. He dodges both attacks. Well done. Kriegsman is going to shoot you, Alexandros. That is 1 hit to the right arm.
Negative. 1 degree of success for dodge.
Nice. Only one hit, meaning you dodge everything. How the Kriegsmarine is going to move here. Enforcer. He's going to move up to you with his melee weapon and will begin attacking. Hitting your left leg. No, right leg. Right leg. Right leg. So, no dodge.
Nope.
14 rending, 6 penetration.
Yeah.
It is burning through your leg. What do you do?
You said 14 damage. How many?
6 penetration. 6.
That leaves me with.
Oh, it also ignores non-sanctified armor. Any armor you have that is not sanctified, it ignores it.
Oh, then yeah, take all of it. I'm at neg.
You can still negate with
think-
your toughness bonus. So if you have 40 to toughness, you remove 4.
I am negative 14 right now.
Leg, let's see, this is a rending damage. With a meaty chop, the leg comes away at the hip. The target pitches to the ground, howling in agony, before dying. The tide of blood is so intense that for the remainder of the encounter, any character makes a run a charge action within 6 meters of the corpse. Okay. Big pool of blood.
Alexandro screams, falls to the ground, and light fades out of his eyes, and he becomes limp.
Beautiful. Excellent. Do we have some blood here? Just because that would be kind of fancy. Kind of stylish. No, nothing works. Okay. Alright. You burn a fate point?
No.
Nope. Alexandros goes into the dark tunnel. Alexandros, give us the farewell speech.
Farewell speech.
Men, gentlemen, it has been an honor. As I lay here now in the pool of my own blood, watching my stump, I feel a great agony. Not an agony of my body, but of my pain, of my soul. Because I was unable... Oh, who's this? Hey Sam. We're being super cringe. Welcome.
We. The royal we.
Well, yeah.
We have character drawings and Luke.
You're the one not doing your death speech, bro. That's cringe.
Don't have time for a death
You
speech.
don't have time. Hurry up and die. You were like, I don't have time to say anything. You just, as soon as you die, you're like, oh, thank God. Finally, fucking finally. Running into the tunnel. Fuck yes. You just welcome this, don't you? You wanted
At this
this.
point.
At this point, okay. The man will chop off your leg, and he just looks on you like, wow. That guy seemed like he wanted to die or something. Tetricus It's gonna do what it always does. Good hit. 2 hits. Righteous Fury. Instant death. He will uppercut this guy, dragon punch him into the wall, bouncing off, landing in the sand. Alexandros, you're done. If you didn't already know, you're dead.
Oh damn! What?
Just reminding
Where did that
you.
come from?
Just reminding you, you know. You can never be sure. Kriegsman. Yeah, at this point, it's a solo battle. I'm gonna do this separately, and let me first roll for the only real challenge is the quarantine. Quarantine rolls a nat 100, weapon jams, Tetricus does the rest. Not even.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll a couple of attacks for the Kriegsman, just in case. Kriegsman rolls a 96. Okay, lol. The other one rolls a 68. That's gonna be maybe 1 hit. Tetricus has full health. Nope, they're not gonna be able to take him. No. Good. You both are saved by Tetricus. He's gonna drag you by your necks. So he... Oh, no. Do you want to be left here, Alexandros?
Nope.
No. He's gonna drag you with him.
My
To
party
safety.
members need my gear.
True.
At least Morgan does.
True. Very true. And then we move inside.
I mean, you wouldn't have an extra bionic leg on you or anything like that.
I have a left leg.
Yeah, but if it's bionic, I don't think I could sit your leg on him. I'm not an orc, you know.
I mean, don't let good bionics go to waste.
I mean, so it is a bionic leg.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I got 2 bionic arms as well.
My campaign
And
has
eyes.
descended into an organ market. Amazing. You
I'll be back in 30 seconds. I just need a quick pee.
you're inside, and let me know when you can see the map.
But then I can see the map. But I can
Bottom.
only see
Bottom right.
Morgan and the nun.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna be back in a sec. Just gonna go and grab something.
Yeah. I only need Aaron for at least for a while. And Sasha. Feel free to jump in if you want to be a part of anything at all. And to be honest, you might save the party if you do.
Some of the party.
If they die, they die.
If they die, they die. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Spade has spoken. I mean, it would be nice to see Sam just for a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm pretty tapped out if I'm honest.
No
It's kind of
worries.
a long day.
No worries. Someone's writing to me, Senathalis Aquila Lander. Senathalis, you're sending me an Aquila Lander? Oh. Hold on.
Back.
So, welcome back, Aaron. Okay, you're gonna need to roll
I am
initiative.
back.
Welcome. Roll initiative. Eight, 9, 11. Oh, I said 9, 11. Inside job. Morgan. She rolls a 5. 5, 17. Okay, good. Morgan, go. Can you see the map?
Yeah, I'm just getting down to it. It's just rendering. Come on. Right, okay, I can see it now. Right. Okay, so... After setting off what you can only assume an alarm and hearing the running of feet, Morgan, turning round and looking down the corridor, past Llewellyn's shoulder, sees two guys appearing. And okay, so she sees two guys appearing. She'll turn to Llewellyn and say, Llewellyn, we have contacts, and takes one step off to your side. Basically, she throws out a hand and casts Smite down at the first guy. Says, and you can just see this black electric force just going pulsing out, hitting him and jumping to the next guy behind him.
Let me know if I need to roll anything.
You can dodge.
Dodge. Okay, success on the first one.
Okay.
He dodges out of the way. Second one, he also dodges out of the way.
Okay, and that was with a lot of successes. There'd been 9 successes.
First and first, he gets here. Llewellyn is going to she's going to pull out her bolt pistol. Godwin his bolt pistol, and that is a jam. Her bolt pistol jams. Overheating, probably. The other quarantine enforcer will run to this middle of the room. Morgan, go.
Okay, she will see the enforcer run up to Llewellyn. Llewellyn pulling out her gun, she'll see that jam, but her eyes will be drawn to the guy running towards the center of the room, and she'll suddenly shout out at the top of her lungs, the Holy Emperor of Mankind, the greatest of all the Psychers, has divined your soul to be corrupt! And with that, she'll fire off another smite at him.
Wonderful. He does not dodge at all.
And right, so they'll hit him for.
So these bolts of energy fly to there, hitting this ferrocrete wall behind him. The pillar begins to smolder and burn. The room fills with a black smoke. Good hit, and unfortunately he steps away.
Right, I thought you didn't. Sorry, was he hit or not?
Oh no, my bad. He actually was. 13. No pen, of
13,
course.
10. No, there is.
Oh, there is.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So
It is 13 pen 4.
So that's 2. He's gonna absorb 2 of it. That means it's an effective 11.
Yeah, so it's 13, 8,
Oh
11.
my goodness. That's very good. That's enough to kill him. He will keel over, burning and screaming in agony.
And as she sees him fall to the ground, she'll turn her eyes to the other one. This Vox recorder at her throat now turned up the maximum. Your corrupt soul is forfeit. You are unworthy to live in his galaxy, his Imperium.
Wonderful inspiration point. Llewellyn steps to the side, walks past the cogitators. The side of her face and her armor is lit up by these flickering monitors. They're conveying information from the dish above you. This skeletal tower. You can see interference just as she releases the trigger for the flamer. You hear this unmistakable sound, and immediately, instinctively, you see Llewellyn cover her mouth. This is a chemical Gorgon flamer. The man fails to step aside and catches fire. This fire is corrosive, and he will begin burning and screaming in agony. It is his turn. He will shoot at Llewellyn. He's going to hit her. She fails to dodge. And Llewellyn gets a critical effect. The attack flesh fries the target's leg, cooking chunks of flesh into char. The target fails its toughness test. No, succeeds. She's very tough actually. So she's gonna succeed that, stay on her feet. Morgan, go.
Morgan, she's going to take one forward step, seeing Llewellyn has now moved in front of her. Will then throw out her hand again, finishing her monologue. You're all in the service of the ruinous powers. You have polluted your very souls. Repent now. Save yourself or face the flames of his judgment. And she will fire off smite again, hitting him again. And it's just bolt after bolt after bolt going his direction. He can dodge, obviously.
So dodge.
Yeah, you can dodge. You can try.
Fail.
Okay, so he is hit for 10 damage, pen
Sounds
4.
good, Chris.
9 damage,
Catch you
pen
next week.
4, 15 damage, pen 4.
Excellent. Pen 4.
Yep.
He is almost bloodied. Llewellyn is going to fire her flamer again, since he extinguished the flames. And you see his eyes light up as the flames hit him again. And the whole control panel begins burning at this point. There's like smoldering flames all around the corners of the room. The machines are burning, the wires are melting. The entire room catches fire. Llewellyn walks backwards, lighting this man up. He is going to die. You see his face melt as he falls to the ground, choking on his own blood. He crawls backwards up to the pillar, leans on it, and Llewellyn just kicking the trigger down, burning him like a bug. He is dead. Llewellyn will then stand in the middle of the room, and with a sweeping motion, she will burn all of the machines in the room, until you're in this room of black horror and electrical sparks from all directions. She then runs out of the room.
Right, sorry, I actually just realized I triggered a psychic phenomenon.
Do it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing it just now, bear with me. That's a 1d100. Two. So
2. That's
Yep, 1.
nothing.
Yep. Let me just have a quick check to make sure that it actually is entirely nothing.
Oh, I think
Should
you're
actually
right.
be up.
I think you're right. So as you
Sure, one,
as you run out of it as well, then
yeah, nothing happens.
you see Alexandros dead on the ground. The same with Ariok. Tetricus is standing next to them. You run out as the flames grow behind you. Just in that moment, you will hear a voice.
Jesse. Strike team, report in.
Strike team has 2 casualties. Communications ray has been taken down, requesting immediate pickup.
Immediate pickup underway. ETA 2 hours.
Roger that. Tetricus. Pick them up. We're going to head somewhere hopefully a little bit safer.
Tetricus will drag them to cover. You sit there looking at the stars and the light from the flickering sun, which slowly turns into the light from your saviors. The stormtrooper Aquila lander. It will quickly land next to you. Doors opening. And I need you to do a D100 random event die.
63.
Excellent. You will fly off into orbit. As you are flying, I need you to do a influence test. Reporting everything you've seen, you land on an intermediary cruiser in orbit. The cruiser is on the way back to Pottergrim. At this point, you're engaging everything to pull out the next operation. Anyone can do this. You can also use the Inquisitor's influence. That would of course ruin your subtlety.
On degree of success.
Ooh,
Yeah, I got a
On
failure.
Ariok's influence.
beautiful. Ariok, Morrigan. Let's do a outro as you run around on the Inquisitorial cruiser, giving reports to the various battle fleets. What are your next commands?
Send the people of data of Heckfleets to acquire all the data we can from that position. There might be things hidden in it. Be recovered. Have we got any line on the locations of our quarry?
And you, Morgan?
Morgan is going to go down to the Master of Arms and basically order him to muster up as many people as possible. Be that armsmen, be that guardsmen, tanks, anything they can.
Cool. Then everybody gets 350 XP. Excellent session, excellent RP. And you will regain a fate point for succeeding a major clue investigating Chaldene. The cruiser is in orbit around Chaldene. This is the closest Inquisitorial cruiser you can requisition any Inquisitorial assets.
Will I require to
you
make
next
a
week. Hmm?
will I need to make a requisition in order to equip Alexandros' bionic leg that he no longer needs?